Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Radhika. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you have not gone through my previous videos, please check out those. So today's video is about cramps. It's a requested video and please watch the video till end to know the stretchings for the cramps, to relieve the cramps. Okay, so first let us understand what cramps are. Then we'll go with treatment, diagnosis, all those things. What are the causes of your cramps? So first, cramps are basically painful, sometimes not painful but irritable, and your involuntary contractions of your muscle. For this, first you have to understand the structure of muscle. So you have actin and myosin components. So this is your actin component, okay, and this is your myosin component. So basically this is a relaxed muscle, okay, this is a relaxed state of your muscle. When these come together, and forms a complex, okay. So when these actin and myosins come together, you can see this thing. While cramps, these will go in a contracted state, they will not relax, okay, they are not relaxing. Basically if you see, they will be relaxing, contracting, relaxing, contracting. But during cramps, you see that those muscles are getting contracted involuntary, okay. So these components plays an important role in your cramps. So basically cramps occur in a muscle or a group of muscles. So cramps occurs in your lower limb, that in front of your thigh, in your calf muscles, which is basically you have seen this calf muscles cramps. Sometimes you see cramps in your abdominal area also. So let's understand the causes, reasons of your cramps, why cramps are occurring. The foremost thing is dehydration. When you don't have good amount of fluids or liquids in your body, then cramps occurs. Then the two major components are when you have low levels of calcium and low levels of potassium. Because of this also cramps occur. So you have to have good diet of calcium and potassium, and along with this you should have good sodium and magnesium also. So these are the components you have to include in your diet to reduce the cramps. And if you are like going for over exercising or overworking, stop that. And because of this also cramps occur. And the other reasons excluding this, the major reasons are like if you have spinal compressions, if your some nerve is compressed between your spinal cord and it like can't relax and contract your muscle, then cramps occurs. In hypothyroidism, you basically see during pregnancy also you see, and if you have kidney problems, then you see there are cramps, okay, basically. Then coming to diagnosis, your doctor may ask for your blood test, like he may ask for your calcium and potassium levels in your blood. According to that we can decide, like if you are having low calcium and low potassium levels, the reason may be the cramps. Excluding that, even if there is a problem in your kidney. Coming to treatment part, I suggest you to have hot packs when cramping is occurring. Like if you go for hot pack, this will, if this is your muscle, then if you apply hot pack, this is going to relax your muscle, okay. You can apply cold packs also, both are okay, but hot packs are mainly to relax your muscle, whereas cold packs are to relieve pain, okay. After cramp you can apply cold pack, it will block your pain gate mechanism. It will further, there will be no pain if you apply cold pack, but apply hot pack, so it will relax your muscle and give you a good effect of vasoconstriction, okay. Like vasoconstriction is nothing but it will increase your blood supply to your muscles. Because of low blood supply also cramps may occur. Then coming to other treatment part, you can go for stretchings. I'll show the stretchings in the last part, okay. Go for stretchings. Mainly you see that cramps occur in your calf muscles, so I'll show you how can you go for stretchings of your calf muscles. Then coming to preventions, you can include water, good intake of water. Then you should not go for over exercising, overworking, and go for warm-ups, okay, like jogging or stretchings before and after, both before and after your exercises or your whatever gym work you are doing. And don't go for exercises right after you have your meal, okay. Don't go immediately after your meal. And you can have calcium and potassium supplements in your diet For calcium, you should have milk and dairy products. Oranges you can have. And for potassium, take bananas. Bananas are very good source of potassium. So now let us do some stretching for your calf muscles, which are mostly affected due to cramps. The first one is toe raising. You have to stand on your toes and do the stretching. You can repeat this exercise 10 to 15 times by holding it 2 to 3 seconds. Okay. And the second one is one leg wall stretching. In this, the leg which you are stretching should be straight, should be placed backwards. With support of wall you have to stand, and the first leg should be placed in front, and the first leg should be bent forward so that you feel a stretch in your leg. Okay, back one leg. The third one is both the legs with the support of wall. Okay, the same way you have to do, but you have to take support of wall and you have to do stretching. And the fourth one is you have to bend downwards totally by touching the ground. If you're not able to do this by touching the ground, you can just simply hold your knees or legs. The last one is you have to hold your toes and you have to pull them towards you, and this is very good stretch for your calf muscles and your other muscles also. So this can be done before your bed or once you wake up from bed. These are the stretches for your calf muscles. So guys, don't go for prolonged sitting or standing. Stand up and do some stretching if you're sitting, and if you're standing, go for sitting and do some stretches. Okay, and thank you so much for watching my video. If you feel this is informative, then please share with your friends who goes to gym, who do workout, who are sports persons.